Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slapp. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Victoria Beckham Bronzer in the shade 05. This is just finally launched and I've been in an emotional wreck about this launch. I didn't know what to do about it, but I asked you guys and you just said you wanted to see it, so I'm going to be checking it out for you guys today. I'm going to be doing a review, a demo, and comparing it to some other bronzers I have that some of you guys may also have as well. So hopefully it will be helpful, hopefully it will be useful. So I'm just going to get into it, but if you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slapp family, and without further ado guys, here is the video. This is brand new-ish. Well, it's brand new in this shade from Victoria Beckham. This is not a new product. It actually launched this May, if I can remember correctly. I think it launched this May, and it's a product that I was quite upset about. It kind of changed how I felt about Victoria Beckham's beauty brand. I was a big fan, as you guys know. I was like very invested in the Victoria Beckham brand. And then she released her new bronzing brick, which was a bronzer, a duo bronzer. And she kind of released it at the same time. Lots of people were releasing these kind of duo bronzers. Patrick Tar, Wayne Goss, Victoria Beckham, and a few other people. I can't really remember who else, but a few other people were doing the same thing at the same time. And she released hers in 5 shades. But unfortunately the 5th shade, the deepest shade, was never made available, and the night before they were all out of stock, and then the next day the deeper one was still out of stock, and then it stayed out of stock literally until about 2 weeks ago. I actually emailed them when it first launched and said, like, do you guys know when it's going to come? Is it kind of like a 2-week thing, or is it like a never thing? The customer service person just said it'll be out soon. We're hoping it will be out soon. We definitely know it was made because there were a few people who got press samples sent to them, and they did actually have it in the number 5, so it didn't quite make sense why it wasn't made on like a larger scale so that no one could buy it, even though it did exist technically. So a lot of people my complexion and a bit fairer as well actually ended up buying number 4 and just kind of making do, but I was kind of in my feelings about it, and I was really like adamant that I was not going to buy it until number 5 came out. And then one of you guys, very thankfully, because I did unsubscribe from the Victoria Beckham Beauty newsletter, one of you guys kindly tagged me and said, oh, are you going to be trying it out? Are you going to be testing out the new shade? It's finally here. I got it, I bought it online. I was like, grr, purchase. I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't crazy, but I wasn't like very happy about buying it, but I just thought I'd do it, take one for the team. Let's see what it's like after all of this time. Let's see if it lives up to the hype, and let's see if it's actually any good. I actually just went onto the Victoria Beckham website to look at the description, and it seems she's launched something else new. Because I'm not following her anymore, I don't know anything that's up. So it seems there's something else new. So let me know if you guys want to see it. I don't know if it's gonna like get here in a decent time, because this took about 2 weeks. Just over 2 weeks to get to me, this bronzer. But this is the new thing that she's just launched. It's the Cheeky Posh blusher, and it looks like it's like a blusher stick. It actually looks really nice, to be fair. They look like giant Posh lipsticks. I'd probably get mini skirt. Let me know your thoughts, guys. That's Cheeky Posh, which is like a stick blusher. Let me know if you do want me to do the Cheeky Posh blusher. Am I getting back into Victoria Beckham? I guess she has finally launched the bronzer now, so maybe it's time. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you want to see a review of that, or can I just save my cash? Let me know. Anyway, I'm just going to get into this review now because I've been rambling for quite some time now, so I think it's time to actually do the review. So I'm just going to get into it. I actually have complete bare cheeks on. Normally I put a cream bronzer under my powder bronzers, but I just want to show you guys what it actually looks like on its own. So here it is. It came in her signature eco-friendly green packaging, which we do really love. This is the Victoria Beckham Beauty. So it says, well, it never used to say this, but it says now, good things come in sustainable packaging. This box is made from recycled materials, and the protective foam is made from non-GMO cornstarch. It's your move to keep the cycle going. Recycle the box and run the foam underwater to dissolve. It'll safely disappear. And I didn't know that, so I'm going to try it now. Let's see. Oh, it's dissolving. It's melting. Okay, and then inside we have the classic, haven't seen it in a while, classic Victoria Beckham dust bag. And then inside a very weighty little box, and it has Victoria Beckham matte bronzing brick, Warm and contour, 9.6 grams, 0.34 ounces. And this is the shade number 5, Terracotta Tawny. So I'm going to read you guys the blurb very quickly. I'm going to show you the packaging, and then I'm going to get into a demo. This is the matte bronzing brick from Victoria Beckham Beauty. It is not new, but it is new in this shade. It comes in 5 shades. It says 1 is a light amber duo for fair to light skin tones. 2 is a warm tan duo for light to medium skin tones. 3 is a golden tan duo for medium skin tones. 4 is a golden brown duo for dark to deep skin tones. And 5 is a deep amber duo for deep to rich skin tones. So it says the skin loving bronzer features 2 soft matte tones so you can customize your bronze for the most natural sun-kissed skin. Blends seamlessly, wears effortlessly, and is impossible to overdo. Features a refillable, plastic-free, keepsake compact. Dermatologist tested, safe for sensitive skin, hypoallergenic, vegan, gluten-free and soy-free. Smooth matte, shimmer-free, soft focus finish infused with natural oils and butters. The talc-free formula provides streak-free application and lasting wear. The first shade adds warmth and even skin tone. The second sculpts and defines the natural contours of your face. These are the swatches on. I actually have to say the Victoria Beckham one is quite rich, it's quite pigmented, which is really nice. I don't see a huge difference between each shade, but between both shades. They look very different in the compact. This looks much lighter and this looks much richer, but actually they're not that far apart. This is very deceptively light looking. This one looks a lot like the Gucci Eclair Soleil in 05. And not too far away from the Fenty either. So if you've got the Fenty Mokamami or the Gucci, you might not need these. I feel like the Gucci is still the softest bronzer I have. It's still the creamiest bronzer. But these two didn't feel too bad either. Hopefully the swatches were helpful. This compact is kind of beautiful and annoying at the same time. It's stunning. It's got the tortoiseshell cover as a lot of her Victoria Beckham Beauty stuff does. It's got a very vintage clasp. It feels like a vintage compact, which I do really like. It's a little bit awkward to open sometimes and doesn't necessarily close properly all the time. It makes me feel a bit nervous, but it does feel very weighty. It does feel very weighty, and it does really remind me of those like vintage makeup compacts, and I do like that. It's also got a mirror as well, which is like the whole size of the compact, which is fantastic. It has like a little space here where you can pop out the refill and refill it. The packaging, as always with Victoria Beckham, is really nice. She never really lets us down on the packaging. So I'm going to use a slightly bigger, fluffier brush. I'm going to use this MAC brush, which is the MAC 120. I get a lot of pickup already, so I'm going to tap off a bit. That's pretty. It's definitely added like instant warmth to my face, and I do really like that. On this side, I'm going to try the richer, deeper one, and I'm going to use my classic Never Lets Me Down brush, my angled brush from Illamasqua. I'm going to use this for the deeper, richer one. That's really pretty, that shade. It is pigmented, but it just adds that warmth. It's really nice. I don't know if I'm seeing a huge difference in terms of the shading of them. I think they both look really good actually, but they're not that different, the shades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with this one, but with this brush, see what happens. There is a tiny little bit of kickback in the pan. It's nice actually. It looks very fresh. I look very rosy. I look like I've been out in the caught in the sun, and I really like the way it sculpts. If you do it like properly, like not like I did the first time, but if you do it properly, it looks really nicely sculpted, but it doesn't spread too far, which I do like. And I love the fact that even though this is matte, it doesn't kind of dull the skin. It still gives a nice radiance to it. It looks really pretty. I'm going to quickly tidy up this side. I'll be back in 2 seconds. So that is the Victoria Beckham Beauty Bronzer on. Do actually like this, guys. I feel like it's just lifted up my complexion. Obviously I was looking flat before because I didn't have anything on, but I do think it's done a good job. I'm going to change light now just so you can see it in a different lighting and give you a quick close up, and then I'll finish up. is it. That is a Victoria Beckham Beauty Matte Bronzing Brick in the shade 05. I do really like this shade here. I think this shade is really, really nice, and it does everything I want it to do. It's warming, it's bronzing, it's not adding too much intense pigment, but it is giving me good enough coverage. It's not too sheer. I don't have to build it up if I don't want to, and one swipe is enough. Personally, I don't feel like this shade is light enough to actually be really in a duo. I feel like they're very, very similar on the skin. I don't really see a huge difference in them, and I wish it looked, or I wish it had a similar depth and similar lightness or tone to what it actually looks like in the pan. On the skin and swatch, it really doesn't look how it looks here, and I think that's kind of where it's lacking ever so slightly. I think basically you've got this twice. That would be one thing I don't love about it, but I do really love it. I really love this. This is really nice. This is really cool if it was lighter, but it's not. So I don't think you're able to do what she's kind of suggesting you can do, which is kind of bronze all over the face with this one and then sculpt with this one, because this one actually is very, 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 very close to this one. I do like the fact that, unlike a lot of things I've tried recently, the refill actually stays in the pan. It is 9.6 grams. It is bigger than the Fenty Beauty. It is just ever so slightly bigger than the Dior, which is 9 grams. It's smaller than the Gucci and the Charlotte Tilbury. So this is £52 and $58 US. I've got so many bronzers, I don't think it's necessarily changed the game, but I do like it on my skin. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks healthy. I think it looks fresh. And I can see myself reaching for this over the next few weeks and reaching for it more. So I'll keep you posted, and I will let you know how I feel about it over the next few weeks. I definitely think this is going to work for deeper skin tones, deeper than mine. But I don't necessarily think it's like that rich, that it was like so hard and took so long to get. It is nice, and it definitely swatches rich, but there are other things this rich already. The Gucci, the Fenty, I don't think it's that deep. The way they photograph it and the way they talk about it, you'd think it is for like a super, super, super rich skin tone, and I don't think it is like that deep. So I was starting to feel like, was I silly in waiting for the number 5 and not just getting the number 4, but I'm actually happy I got the number 5 now. The only thing I'm wondering is whether in the number 4 the two shades are more separate or are more different. So if you have tried any other shades, 1, 2, 3 or 4, let me know. Are they supposed to be drastically different? Are they slightly different in the ones you have? Because for me they look very, very similar. Obviously I did try them with different brushes, but I'm still not seeing I still didn't see a huge difference between them when I swatched them, whereas in the pan they look very, very different. So let me know in the comments down below if you have this in any other shades. What does it look like for you? Do they look the same? Are they very similar? Is that the vibe? Am I missing it? But yeah, hopefully this was helpful for all the people like me that were waiting 5 months for this to finally launch. I do think it is nice. I don't think you have to necessarily run out and get it. It could definitely be something to put on your wish list though, or your Christmas list, or you know, gift list. I think it is a nice product. It's very comfortable, it's well packaged, it's pretty, it works, it does a good job, it flatters my skin tone, it gives me a nice fresh bronze, which I do like. So I do like it. It feels nice on the skin. It's cute, I like it. I have no problems with this. My only problem, like I've said 1,000 times, is I don't think they are very different, but they look very different. So that's the only thing. I don't like it when things deceive me. But apart from that and the clasp, I like this product. I think it's nice. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you like it? Will you be buying it? Will you be trying it? Let me know. Was it worth the wait? Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We would love to have you in the Slapp family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.